absorb it. To the rest, we'll talk about it. Interesting times going on right now. Very interesting times going on right now. Everybody's in a whirlwind. Everybody's bugging out. Everybody's outraged. Everybody's pissed off. Everybody's incensed. Okay. Let's talk about it. Do I have to talk about anybody else? Do I have to bring up any names? Nah, I don't. I can bring one name up, though. Chef Shapino. I came in this piece not looking to get bread out of this. I literally came into this thing. Was it for the voice? Not necessarily. It was an opportunity for me to give a catharsis. Something, especially because it didn't involve money. It was me just vibing, sharing, kicking it. Me and conversations with King created something within a few months that was monetized, and it created a little bit of a groundswell. I moved forward from that point, and it continued. The only thing that I did, or I wanted to do, was not to be anybody's leader, not to define anybody else's path, but it was just to give different perspectives on things that you may not have seen before. Politics was not my thing. Corporate executive politics was not my thing, and it wasn't something that I was going to be speaking on. Y'all don't know who I vote for. Y'all don't know who I didn't vote for. Y'all don't know if I took the vaccine. Y'all don't know if I did this, if I did that. It wasn't that. It was just about y'all getting perspectives on yourself. And I've been around for a minute just watching this whole YouTube thing, and I see the issues, the calamities, the crises that take place and that have taken place. And I look where we are now. And to some degree, I'm ashamed. But I keep it to myself. I point it at myself. I pay attention to a lot of YouTube creators, content creators. I haven't looked in my Google account, my Google Play Store account in a couple of years. I went and looked in it the other day. I have about $140 in a month in memberships. Literally, me and my old lady, we both have Amazon Prime. She's telling me to just cut out that $14.99 a month. And I'm sitting here subscribed as a member to multiple channels in this space. I give super chats, whether I agree with your content or not. But I respect the content creators, the work that you put in. I respect the content creators even more once I understood how much work you guys have to put in. It's a phenomenal job. So whether I agree with the message or not, I still want to reward you for what you put into the ecosystem. Because I learn from you, whether I agree with you or not. So as I move along this piece, I've made relationships. I'm big on relationships. I'm big on looking at you in the eye, having that kind word, giving that hug, shaking hands, breaking bread, which is something that's important to me. I look at all of these things and I recognize that when I have those moments, I put you in a different place because now you become more real and you become more tangible. But it allows me to also acquiesce to your curiosity and allow you to learn who I am. It allows you to learn who I am. I've been that same dude the whole time. I look out for people. I do stuff for people. You need a job, I put you on. You need to learn about this, I put you on. I got you. But after all of this, after starting on that first show on Conversation with King on October 5th, 2021, as of a couple of days ago, or the last few days, I discovered that I'm a motherfucking coon. That I'm a motherfucking coon. That I'm a fucking panderer. That I'm a race traitor. I'm a Uncle Tom. What else? I allowed a white woman into our space. I became all of this. So let me digress for a minute. When I started the stream, I was at 1,679 subs. By the time I finish the stream, if I do what I do correctly, I might lead this bitch with about 1,650 subs or less. But that's okay, because that's a filtration. Who am I? Who the fuck are you? I'll tell you who I am. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. That's where I was born. And in my growth and in my life, you can call it imprisonment, you can call it whatever. There were white people that were vital to my life. Abraham Fuchs, Esther Fuchs, Sandy Starks, Herbert Starks, Rachel, Margaret, Chris, Peter, and Laura Sabatino. Michael Dorsch, Anthony Atanasio, and so on. Brett Quinn, Randall Stevenson. I can name a whole bunch of people that were pivotal in my life, in my lineage, that actually played a part in the legacy to my family that were not of the same color. Is that my marker? Is that my blessing? There's white people in my family. My nephew's white. My uncle, a highly celebrated Colonel, Keith Ernest, to the point we buried him within the last year. There were medals he received that we didn't even realize he received until after he was gone. He ran secret missions for 3 different presidents. I've known him since I was a child. So my experience may not be the same experience that you had. Is it my mark? Is it my curse? Or is it my blessing? So when I look at somebody of a different ethnicity, I don't move with the same level of pain, historical pain, that some people move with. I don't. Is that my mark or is that my blessing? Feel free to unsubscribe if you don't like what I'm talking about. But I felt totally fucking disrespected over the course of the last few days. The way I was talked to, the way I was talked about, the way I was referred to. Because of what? Because of what? Because I didn't share the same level of outrage as you? Because I didn't look at another group of people as the ops the same way that you do? People talk about this, people talk about that. They talk about the police, they talk about the brutality. I was choked within a fucking few seconds of my life at the hands of white police officers in New York, in Nassau County. I almost died. Go figure. It was a white man that jumped in and saved me. Is that my marker? Is that my curse? I've been shot, stabbed, jumped at wars. Was that at the hand of the other people? Or was that at the hand of us? Holding my arm, holding my leg, scars. Who's that from? But we don't want to talk about that. You got people in schools doing all kinds of stuff. All kind of craziness going on. But the outrage is about something that a 26-year-old woman actually did. When all the people that's pissed off about it said they never trusted her in the first place. It's pretty interesting. But it leads us all here. It leads us all here. I say no names tonight. It's not necessary. The name I say is Chef Shapino. I say no other names tonight. If you feel somehow impacted by this statement, fuck it, a hit dog or holler. And maybe you look within yourself. But I'm a loyal motherfucker, and one of the things that I'll always do is be honest. When I speak to you and look you in the eye, I'm going to tell you the truth. This shit right here, let me tell you my truth. It's sickening. This shit is sickening right now. I'm just watching it. It's like a fucking clusterfuck, a circle jerk, a fake ass outrage. A straight up circle jerk of fake ass outrage. Call me a fucking coon. You know what I done for my community, motherfuckers? Do you know what I still do for my community? I don't ask for accolades. No clue. No clue. But all of a sudden, everybody puts on their robe and wants to participate in a circle jerk of outrage. When there's so many things that are taking place that people didn't want to jump into. And the craziest thing is, I look, and at the blink of an eye, I'm part of this shit. Go figure. So like I said, if you feel that I'm a race baiter, a race traitor, a sympathizer, an infiltrator, the best that I could ask is that you have one of the most graceful fuck yous that I could deliver, right? If you rock with me, you rock with me. Keep rocking with me. But if you wish to turn away from my message, divest from my platform based on the fact that I did not elicit the same amount of outrage as you, you know where that button is. It's all good. This is the filtration. Choosing a side, right? Y'all forcing me to choose a side. That's really interesting. The first platform I was a part of. That's why that whole thing broke up, because I refused to choose a side. What the fuck is it? So what's the thing with the space? It's the ops, the cops, it's the knots. What is it? What we doing here? It's us versus them. We allowing this white woman to infiltrate our spaces. What spaces? What fucking spaces you got? A fucking baby piece of a goddamn shelf in a white man's fucking mansion. What space is yours? And how the fuck did they get into your goddamn space? You sucking off the goddamn algorithm, nigga. That's what it was. Don't fucking watch it. You didn't like the bitch, don't fucking watch her. The algorithm ain't feeding you what you don't want. So how the fuck did she get into our spaces? What is our spaces? The fuck is you talking about? What are we talking about? Are we 12 years old? This 25, 26-year-old white girl just came and destroyed your whole fucking nation, and y'all niggas talking about it ain't about the fact that she got that million goddamn subs. It's a fucking lie. Stop lying. Stop lying. It ain't about the amount of subs, but it's y'all dudes that y'all shaming dudes. Y'all shaming brothers. The same fucking brothers you're supposed to love. You shaming them because she was able to get to a fucking point that you wasn't able to get to, but now you blaming us for it. Blame your goddamn selves. Y'all know where the unsubscribe button is at. My goal is to drop this bitch with 1,645 by the time I get out of this. And it's okay. It's okay. My name is my motherfucking name. But y'all talking about testing my loyalty. Testing my loyalty. Testing my motherfucking loyalty. Because I'm not moving and acquiescing to your whim related to that person and then telling me I'm choosing that person. Yo, I seen a lot of fake shit in the last few days, yo. I've seen a lot of fake shit in the last few days. I don't got to call it out. It's all good. It's all good. You call me a motherfucking coon. Are you serious? The funniest shit about it is a lot of people don't even have a dog in the fight. A lot of people don't even watch her shit. A lot of people don't even do none of that. If anybody should be annoyed about what took place, I should be. I was watching. I was subscribed. I mentioned what I'd seen was reprehensible. But then you got people saying they want, don't you think they should give an apology? Yeah, motherfucker, give an apology. That wasn't good enough. This, that, and the other. Look, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. But what you're not going to do is try to bait me into your drama because you feel extra outraged about something that I may feel outraged about, but not so outraged. I don't feel more outraged than what I've seen going on in our community. I don't. It doesn't make me more outraged about that mother that took the life of the father, the husband of her husband of 7 years and the father of her 4 children. That was on the news. There's a lot of stuff that was going on. Things that we did to ourselves. Things we did to ourselves. Somebody that's close to me who messes with YouTube said they felt proud when they seen some of the brothers coming together in the wake of this 25, 26-year-old white girl situation, right? And they said it felt good to see the brothers come together. And I stated, it always feels good to see the brothers come together. But the issue that I have with that is if it takes an external force to create a bond between us within, then that bond is based on weak glue. That means we're going to be the family that only works together when we fighting somebody on the outside, but we can't do shit for ourselves. But I'm a motherfucking Uncle Tom Coon, yo. Never in my goddamn life. Never in my goddamn life. I don't even call people Uncle Toms or Coons. Never in my goddamn life. Tonight I lose subs. Tonight I lose friends. It is what it is. Tonight I know who's in pocket, who's not. It's all good. But if all it took was 2 25-year-old motherfucking white people to sit down next to each other and have a conversation in order for me to filter my motherfucking circle, is that my marker? Is that my blessing? Niggas. This shit is fucking crazy. It's so fucking crazy. We can move forward. We can do what we want to do. We can be content creators. We can say what the fuck we want to say. But when it comes down to some racial shit, you got to make sure you take a side. Get your sticks, get your fucking torches, all of that shit, right? Or you this, or you that. This shit feels like fucking slavery, yo. Go figure. This whole shit feels like slavery. If you don't move a certain way, you this. You that? Am I your fucking slave? I didn't live the life that you live. I lived a very different life. Who knows? Maybe it's my mark. Maybe it's my blessing. I don't know. But my shit is not your shit. So let me help you out, yo. You fucking with me, you fucking with me. At this point, people say their words, you say how you feel. But one thing you're not going to do is control my emotions. You're not going to control my history. It ain't going to work like that. I'm not the same dude that I was before. This time I'm just a little wiser now. I'm a bit wiser now. But understand, I pay attention to everything. That's why I'm still here. That's why in every trial and tribulation that the great executive producer in the sky put in front of me, I'm still here. I'm still trying to figure out my purpose. But don't ever get it twisted, man. You fucking with me, then fuck with me the right way. If not, don't play with me. Don't play with me, and we just leave it at that.